All right. Welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. And today we will take a look at the brand new, the long-awaited, the update that should make it, that hopefully should maybe, according to some, will make everything better. The big update 1.4.0, I believe it was, the Test of Time update. And we've got a brand new leader, Alexander. And we've got so many changes to the game, it is incredible. But we'll encounter them one by one. First of all, what are the game details? We're playing on a huge... What was the world name again? Gee, what's the new map type called? I already forget. Something fractal, I think. Let me double check real quick. Was it Fractal Continents? I think it was Fractal Continents. Let me double check. Where is it? Can I see that? Generation. Yeah, new Fractal Continent map. I was right. You wouldn't believe that I set up this game a couple of minutes ago. My goodness. Yes, huge Fractal Continent, Viceroy difficulty, standard speed, friendly independence, and no plague crises. Because damn, I don't like those. Give me a second. Always stay hydrated. As Alexander of Greece, I chose Greece. Because that's the most fitting for him. And yeah, what do we get? Cities other than your capital with a wonder get 10% production and culture doubled if they are on a different continent than your capital. So what that tells me is we want to find a second or third or fourth place to settle with a heck of a ton of production and see if we can pump as many wonders out as possible. 2 combat strength for land military units, plus 1 combat strength for unique military units for every city with a wonder other than your capital, to a max of 6. Now, knowing how much the AI is gunning for wonders, sometimes at the very least, on Viceroy difficulty already, I can only imagine that it... I mean, I guess that probably more plays the role or expects the player to conquer rather than to build them yourselves. I mean, he is militaristic after all, and it's more like, let the AI build wonders and we'll just take him eventually, which, fair. We get also 2 Dominion for every city with a wonder other than your capital. Now, Dominion is the fun new thing because they have completely scrapped the legacy paths. And just right out of the bat, I'm not sure what to think of that. I'm torn. In general, this update really leaves me kind of torn, but Dominion is now the new hot stuff you need for a militaristic victory. Because yes, you can start on those victories now in the Antiquity Age already. And towns converted into cities are renamed after Alexander. This is fun. This I like. This, that's kind of great. Now Greece, we get 3 influence on the palace, 2 culture for active endeavors, sanctions, and diplomatic projects you started or supported, 3 tourism. That's the culture points that you need for a culture victory for every city-state you're suzerain of, and 30% production towards constructing the Oracle. We also have the unique quarter, the Acropolis, which is a unique district, gets 2 gold. On the Parthenon for each city-state you're suzerain of. The Odeon is a happiness building that gets 3 happiness and a culture adjacency for quarters and wonders. And the Parthenon is a culture building that gets 3 culture, 2 influence if placed on rough terrain. So as always, we want to watch out for that. And 1 culture adjacency for wonders. We also get the Hoplite, which is a unique infantry unit. It gets 2 combat strength if adjacent to another hoplite, and given that it is a unique infantry unit, it actually applies the 1 combat strength for unique military units for every city-state with for every city with a wonder in it. So that applies to that. And we also get a great person with a unique charge. We've played with those before. They are quite nice. You also get 50% production influence towards initiating and progressing the Befriend Independent project, which is kind of sort of big now because they have actually increased, like now the diplomacy costs for befriending independence increase with every independent you befriend, which sucks. We also could get 1 common strength for infantry units for each city-state you're suzerain of, which awesomely plays in the role of Alexander's skill. And 30% production already. What's today with production? Influence towards initiating endeavors or sanctions. As always, given it's a new update with new stuff, I have not equipped any mementos, though I will say there is a memento that gives you combat strength for infantry units for every city-state you're suzerain of. So basically the Greece ability all over, which would have been amazing. Because it would give, together with Greece, that's like 2 combat strength flat. Then it's 2 combat strength if there's another hoplite. Then it's 2 combat strength for every city-state you're suzerain of, which could be anything between 0 and, I don't know, 10. And an extra combat strength for unique military units, which the hoplite is, for every city with a wonder other than your capital that caps at 6. So the potential amount of combat strength you can stack on top of your hoplites is crazy. And I definitely need to play a run with that exact same setup and that memento in. Absolutely. But, like I said, as always, or at least I try to if I remember, when there's new content added and you need, and I want to look at the new content as raw as possible, no mementos to alter anything. So, without further ado, let's begin the game. Now immediately what I like is I don't need to press Y anymore to show the yields. They are now there and there to stay. I am tempted to just settle in place. I think that gives a good start. We do want to, well, that's quarter and wonder, and that's just wonder. We could do like a little, I mean, I would like a little surround with, say, the Shadowkin and the Gate of All Nations, but arguably, I mean, we could build one of those, say for example here. But I do want to place my brickyard and such like to there. The saw pit, I think it was. Yes, the saw pit. And then a library eventually here to get a harbor and a fishing key. Arguably, I wouldn't say no to that becoming a Colossus tile. So maybe we don't go harbor fishing key in our capital. I am not too sure yet. I will also say I want to know what that is. Like, if that is ocean or rather coastal terrain, I am more than happy to set these two back towards that mountain, or maybe towards here, and then surround them like so with wonders. But I'm not too sure if that's possible. For now, I think that is okay. Now, what is new? Well, like I said, we have foregone the victory paths, or the legacy legacy paths. That's what it was. For a cultural, economic, military, scientific, and score victory. Now, for cultural, create an empire that inspires the world through wonders, great works, celebrations, and more, and we'd need tourism for that. Culture is awarded the cultural victory is awarded to a leader. No, I am not in the way of that. It's awarded to a leader when they achieve cultural dominance against all other leaders. This dominance is measured by tourism and comes from the following sources. Natural wonders gain 10 points when at least one tile is improved. Wonders 4 points in antiquity, 8 in exploration, and 12 in modern. Displayed relics 3. Displayed artifacts 5, celebrations 2 points per age after researching entertainment. Unique improvements 1 point for every type of unique improvement in a settlement, 4 points in settlements connected by rail after researching industrialization's mastery in the modern age. And unique buildings 1 point in antiquity, 2 points in exploration, and 4 points in modern, 7 points in settlements with an aerodrome after researching flight's mastery. Resort towns give 4 points per breathtaking tile when at least 7 tiles are breathtaking in modern after researching globalism's mastery. Certain triumphs in civics varies. Triumphs? What the hell is triumphs? We'll get to that. Note that wonders captured from other leaders are worth greatly reduced points, so we technically want to build them ourselves. What I am seeing here is that Isabella actually has quite the great game, because she's looking for natural wonders, and 10 points is the best way to produce tourism points until we enter the modern age and can build wonders. So, yeah. Isabella will probably, if there's an Isabella in the game, she will probably lead the cultural victory in terms of score in the antiquity age, and I doubt there's much to do unless people can actually settle more natural wonders. But at the very least, in the early game, if she has a wonder start, damn. Economic, control the world's economy with trade routes, resources, and more. We need GDP to win. The economic victory is awarded to a leader when they achieve economic dominance against all other leaders. The dominance is measured by GDP. The following contribute to your GDP each turn. Gold buildings, +2 GDP per turn for each gold building from the current age after researching currency. City resources and bonus resources, +1 GDP per turn for each city and bonus resource assigned to a city, not a town, after researching the wheel. Imported resources, +1 additional GDP per turn for each resource imported via a trade route and assigned to a city, not town, after researching skilled trades. Treasure convoy, 20 GDP per cargo for each returned treasure convoy. This amount scales by game speed, so I assume that's probably standard, so we can count with 20, I assume. Factory resources, +3 GDP per turn for each factory resource assigned to a city or town. Certain triumphs in the modern age also provide GDP. So, I mean, yeah, trading and getting resources, and then later like treasure convoys. Nothing much changed in the way of playing the game like so. It's like getting resources, getting treasure convoys, getting factories up and running. It's just the points to note it down are different. Militaristic, dominate the globe by controlling the most settlements. Dominion is needed to win. Alexander gives 2 dominion. We already have 8. I assume 6 from the capital? Base and original capital. Ooh, does it not already count? When does 2 dominion for every city with a... Ooh, we only get 2 dominion for every city with a wonder... okay, so that comes into play later. So we do have base, and the original capital gives 4, and I don't know what base means. I guess, wouldn't original capital already mean base? I don't know. The military victory is awarded to a leader when they achieve military dominance against all other leaders. This dominance is measured by dominion, which is primarily a measure of settlements. Each settlement you control is worth 4 dominion. Settlements can be worth additional dominion as follow. Original capital is 4 points. Distant lands plus 1 point. Captured plus 1 point. Captured from ideological opponent plus 2 points. I can already see people going on challenge run trying to win a militaristic victory without ever going to war, or without ever capturing a settlement. I guess going to war is nothing you have a full hand on, let's put it that way. But I wouldn't say it's too impossible to get a pacifist military victory, given that every settlement you control is worth 4 dominion, and captured only gives 1 extra, and captured from ideological opponent only gives 2 extra. But I don't know, we'll see. Scientific, demonstrate your people's scientific accomplishments by winning the space race. We need 100 innovation to win, and that seems fixed. Like cultural has nothing here, economic as well, and there was something. The victory is currently locked, and military as well. But we need 100 innovation to win. The scientific victory is awarded to a leader when they win the space race. This requires earning 100 innovation and having an active launch pad. Innovation is earned through many different ways. The 2 primary ways to earn them are by researching tech masteries and completing projects. You can unlock these projects by researching advanced techs in each age, then you can produce them in any city that meets the requirement. The masteries and projects vary in points value. Certain science-based wonders provide 3 points, and you can earn an additional plus 1 point for each codex displayed in a great work slot during the Antiquity Age. Some triumphs in the Modern Age also provide innovation. Okay, so that's Antiquity Age important. But I need to read the second paragraph again. The 2 primary ways to earn them are by researching tech masteries and completing projects. You can unlock these projects by researching advanced techs in each age. Then you can produce them in any city that meets the requirement. So it's through each, because when we get what I'm looking at here, what I'm not really familiar just right now, is the triumphs are there. I have 1 grudge with those that I'm not seeing just yet, how this makes it better. But we'll come to it when the time has come. What I wanted to say is there is a major triumph that is called Round Earther. Complete Chart the Stars and Spherical Earth projects. And I don't know when I get those. Chart the Stars and Spherical Earth. Is it like here to invest specialist limit? Okay, navigation gives Chart the Stars, so these are these light bulb thingies. Well, this project's active, the city... Okay, and mathematics gives spherical Earth. Chart the Stars grants 5 innovation and 2 free purchases of the altar upon completion. That is great. And spherical Earth grants 5 innovation and a scientific attribute point upon completion. That's also quite nice. Okay, so that's where we get those. And then we have other things, like major triumphs give bonuses to, like, for the next age. That's basically, you remember at the start of the next age, we were allowed to spend points we managed to get through the legacy paths on bonuses, like all your cities from the previous age remain cities. That's that now. And my issue is that, as far as I could tell, you can only, I mean, it does also say here, complete major triumphs to unlock dedications at the start of the next age. You can choose up to 3 dedications to boost your empire. Which means I do not see the incentive to continue. I can say I want Orphic Mysteries. I want 4 Corners of the World. And I want Round Earther. And when I'm done with that, I'm done with the age. For me personally, the age could go on for tens and tens of turns, but I have no, it's not clear for me if there is any benefit of getting more than 3 triumphs. Because yes, you get a little bit less than with the legacy paths. I think like the legacy paths, you could get like 1 golden age and have enough points for like 2, maybe 3 bigger upgrades, and you can dump the rest into legacy points. What are they called? Attribute points. Now you get 3. And that's it. The problem is, to get the most out of the legacy paths, you had to get the golden ages in those legacy paths. So you were always incentivized to play as good as you can. As far as I'm concerned right now, I can pick and choose and then effectively hit Control Enter for the rest of the game and do absolutely nothing, and I still have as many dedications as someone who got like almost everything here. Or in other words, if I play extremely well and I finish like, I don't know, 12 or like 14 or so major triumphs, I could still just have the exact same amount of benefits in the next age than someone who just finished 3 triumphs. They could even be the exact same triumphs if I so happen to choose the same dedications that this other person chose. I guess, long story short, I don't see this new system rewarding good play or punishing playing just the bare minimum. And so I don't know if it might grow on me, but I don't know if I am too happy about that change. Yes, the legacy paths, they weren't perfect, but I'm not fully convinced that this is the right alternative. I feel like the options are plentiful and the results are a smidge underwhelming. Anyway, we also get minor triumphs. Those unlock instant bonuses for this age. Now that's a different thing, because they're not locked to choose 3. Like, if I can get every single one, I get all those bonuses, and there are great bonuses. Like, reveal 33% of the map gives me a free settler, for example. Make 10,000 worth of purchases this age, maintenance does not count, gives me 2 free merchants. First to conquer a capital, okay, granted that's first, and those are also first. Although that one seemed bugged, I made like a little test game, and there were more than one person that got the a squared plus b squared equals c squared, a minor triumph. But those sound fun. Those sound kind of fun, and it is something that you just get like so. Like, yes, you can actively work towards getting reveal 33% of the map, but if you have like 2 or 3 scouts and just send them out, eventually you'll get that. So yeah, the minor ones are good. The major triumphs, just wish that 3 dedications, like, or that it gives some sort. I mean, I can see that the game doesn't want you to choose every triumph you have unlocked. I can see that, but I mean, I think the game could have said, okay, you can choose 3 triumphs, and every other triumph you can turn into an attribute point. Say, for example, I take the 3 culture triumphs here, and then I have like also those 3 economic triumphs. Well, they are now turned into 3 economic points, or something like that. Or say, I mean, there's 3 of everyone. Say you get 1 point of the specific triumph type if you have at least managed to at least get 2. So they don't get 3 economic points, but 1. But like something that tells the player you want to play better than I'm just doing the 3 triumphs that have the dedications I wanted. Would have been nice. Now, granted, there might be. I don't want to exclude that there are such systems that I just haven't seen yet, but from everything I saw so far, and from everything that like also stands here and stuff like that, yeah, it seems a tad bit underwhelming. We also have the Civ unlock page that I can now see. Okay, what do I need to do to unlock a certain Civ? That is awesome. I, for example, already know I have Spain because I played at Greece. I have Mongolia because I played at Alexander. Same goes for Abbasid. I've played as Greece, so I have the Normans and the Bulgarians as well. And I now see, okay, I need to be the first to discover a natural wonder, for example, to unlock Iceland. That is lovely. We also have dedications. You will be able to send your first dedication at the next age transition. Granted, I do not know exactly what that is right now. Dedications are powerful bonuses selected at the, I mean, it's probably that. I don't know why that needs its own like tab in the Antiquity Age when it doesn't do anything just yet. But I guess they're there. Okay, what else is there new? As you can see, the military strength mod that I'm using, it's currently not working. I hope it'll get fixed eventually. Was there anything that was safe? Anything else? Something else that I've missed? I mean, granted, what I cannot show you just yet is the time-tested part, because we are playing an Antiquity Age Civ. So syncretism and the likes will be stuff for the next age and therefore for the next stream. So I think for now, let's get going. I would like to be the first to have 6 altars. Wonders I'm not really pinning. And what's the 2 free altar purchases? I think that's the... No, that's... Where was it? Wasn't there a 2 free merchants? Ah, no, that was... where is it? There. The chart the stars. I want that because unlock piety and 25% production towards constructing temples. I mean, granted, but unlocking piety is crazy. 1 tradition slot, 2 culture for every social policy or tradition slotted could be nice. 2 influence and happiness on your palace for every city you Susan of could also be nice. Arguably, we'll see about that. Espionage, settlements, 200% cost to denounce. Yikes. Settlement in all resource capacity in all settlements. Gain 2 merchants for free and a trade out capacity with all civilizations. Okay, I guess. The 2 settlement limits would be nice, but I do not know how much I will conquer. I might be more interested in 4 corners of the world, but I think that is probably for me right now the most important. Getting a head start with piety is kind of cool. Could start with a granary. I would like pottery first. That's 7 turns. I mean, we could, like I said, we could start with a granary. And I think I will start with a granary. Okay, there is no more water tiles. There are a lot of goodie huts, though, close by. We have 3 silver resources, which is a gold and a food in all settlements. I do want to go towards the production, though. You can change your selection at any time by visiting the advisor councils. Choose your advisor. Civilizations are remembered for their accomplishments and their paths they take through history. Some spread their accomplishments across a wide range, while others are devoted to a single cause. Your advisors are at your service to guide you on the path of choice. Like any great leader, you may change your mind any time. That's good. I do not care. That might be harsh, but I'm not interested in that. Famine has left breeders without sufficient pasture for the animals. Close to desperation, they're willing to part with a few in exchange for a place to graze. No, I'll take the food, because that gives me more production. And now we are synced with the... Oh, thank you very much for that. With the pottery research. A temple once filled with voices of outspoken philosophers, fierce critics of Greek rule, has burned to the ground. The priests claim they've lost more than a building, they've lost the spirit of independent thought. Mourn the fall of a cherished landmark, or frame the loss as divine judgment. As much as I would like these 60 influence, do I? Yeah, you know what? We'll sacrifice 2 turns of culture. We'll see if that helps me or if that was a mistake eventually. But there's Wasukani, and getting that one quickly would be phenomenal. Oh, I cannot get that one yet, so I might need not writing, I might need sailing real quick. Let's continue with a brickyard, although I would love animal husbandry. Although the brickyard, I believe, was the one I needed, right? That gives, yeah, clay pits, mines, and quarries, so I can postpone animal husbandry. Let's heal you up for a couple of turns. Maybe not on that river, I was about to say maybe on that river, but I'd rather not.
I protect.
Alright, that's another change. The government and the issue that I have with that is that I now need to be aware of where I slot my policies and where I slot my traditions, because you have assign a policy or tradition, but later on with what's it called? Celebrations, I believe. You also get slots that can only have policies. I need to be wary of that. And also, what also has changed, the resource assignment screen, and I feel like that needs to grow on me, because as of right now, I am not happy how this looks. I thought the original one was way cleaner, but I have the hopes that this will eventually grow on me. On the plus side, we get a window of trade routes and a window of the empire resources, and I believe in the exploration age later on, also a window that gives you information on treasure resources. So at least there's that. We will get Classical Republic, if not for just getting the culture back that we've lost at the beginning. I will take the silver. Unfortunately, this is just so far away. We can start with, you know what? We cannot give you sales. Let's just go for the settling. While we do want to befriend Wasukani now. And you saw 170 went up to 204, which is a bummer. Alright, let's give you that. Now we can go animal husbandry. I don't know where I want to settle you, so we will get another settler real quick. We could get a little bit of food, we'll take that one. There is an argument to be made to settle up here, to get extra silver, to get the marble, and like a navigable river and stuff like that. But I might want my second settler there, eventually. Arguably, we could have also built, we could have also built scouts, but can we get that, please? The settlers were quite cheap, and I probably will also have time to get another scout in. We have pretty great early game production, not gonna lie. That would be nice to settle somewhere around here. Preferably somewhere where there's fresh water. But yeah, I think we'll send you out there. Let's get one more scout up and running. The fact that I have those two settlers out is crazy to me. Yeah, we do want to settle here. I feel like at that point it doesn't even matter that there is no fresh water, but there are two right here maybe? We'll see what's that. There are two camels, which would be great. I do want to see what's going on here before I decide where I want to settle. I do want writing. I would love currency and navigation to get that one to get the chart the stars out as quickly as possible. I want to real quick go up there to see what's going on. We do want an altar and we do want a saw pit. Question? What do we want as a pantheon? I am settling rather coastally. So while production on fish boats doesn't do much for me in the capital, it could be helpful for any other city that we or settlement that we have. That would be something we'd need to keep in mind. City patron goddess would be nice because the influence of befriending independence goes up and up and up, which is rough. We could go... Where is it? Camps and woodcutters. Wasn't there something with gives mines and quarries? There, one production on clay pit, mines and quarries. We have quite a lot of potential rough terrain, at least in those two settlements. Although Athenai will build over that rather quickly, I'm afraid. But you could have quite a lot of production there. Arguably, I think I need to get some sort of production because the high production center will... Or what I can also do is just move everything over to here and just keep the production. I would get rid of a lot of food, and arguably I wouldn't be able to get as much out of it as if I was... Although, I mean, I guess that's 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 2, 3, so there's nothing that changes much here. And we can still build, like, outside to here. And we cannot build outside to there very good, is a shame. But I might just do that to keep the production going. In that case, getting production on clay pits, mines, and quarries would be quite nice. Plus, this is all mineable. That is a quarry. That is a mine. That is a mine as well. Yeah, I think, you know what? I am tempted to go City Patron Goddess, but we already make 13 influence per turn, which means that if we have... Was it Machiavelli that also get 3 extra influence? Let's just say, even if someone that is not, I believe it was Machiavelli, takes that, we should still make more. So I think we will go for the production on clay pits, mines, and quarries. Like so. And we will go mysticism next. I still don't like that this is just always popping up, but that was a problem way before that update. I am, however, interested. I'm not at a point where I need that yet, although I will... Nah, it's 3-3. I think I'm quite happy. I'll take the celebration. Okay, yeah, there is an end. We could settle here, but we would lose the camels, which I'm not too happy about. I think that's a good settle. It'll give me all the resources here, and it'll still also give me the rubies. We'll get the culture, and we shall get extra production and science in the capital. I'd like to see what's up there, although arguably I will probably settle here and find that out anyway. But I guess it's whatever. Move to here. Yeah, you know what? You shall move down south. Like so. Gold or culture? I'll take the gold. Can I get another settler? That's 360 now. So, no. I was thinking if I can get another settler before Wasukani is mine. Because Wasukani will most likely also give me another settler. And that way I could have snuck out like 3 settlers before getting the Wasukani settler. We'll get the 10% production towards constructing buildings in general. I am planning on getting more than 1 city. And now you can see I got the camels, and this is a city resource in a connected town. And I can take it and I can slot it in. But I just don't like how it looks. I don't know, maybe I'm just picky here. We can get a harbor quickly. Blackbeard.
Hark ye to the Admiral of the Black, the scourge of the 7 seas. Edward Teach, Blackbeard in the flesh.
Hello. Who does he like? Likes leaders that build naval units. Not good. We might need. We might need the harbor anyway. Let's move towards here. You will give me the free settler in my capital. Arguably, I have no idea where I want to settle just yet. There is an argument to be made to get a settlement right here? I mean, that would give me the most reason. We could, on the other hand, make that sort of coastally and make it 2 settlements. We could settle here. Do I want to forego? I mean, that's a silver. I'll send you here, and we'll see where this is going. But we do get a diplomatic attribute point, which means an extra influence per turn. Okay. Let's get some slingers going. For now. Maybe 2, then, I guess. Where did you see me? Seriously, where did you find me? Oh, you found me here. Hey, Confucius. How are you? We shall send you over. And yeah, we will probably not finish that slinger, unfortunately. Because we do want to... I mean, I guess we can finish the slinger and then start with the Great Stele. That is doable. I would love to go for Discipline. I would love to get Xenia. 50% towards initiating and befriending. Yes, we will get that one first. If we don't get... Go away. If we don't get... Ooh, actually... That's 6 gold per turn. If we don't get the 2 wonders, that is okay. Oh, somebody's close. Holy dwellings. In the planning of the new temple complex, there's a foundational disagreement. Should the priests design for the kind of comfort that can facilitate long hours of prayer, or reinforce through asceticism the privilege of being close to the divine? Comfort, please. Han, Republic of Pirates, and Inca. Now, Inca, if I remember correctly, is a not an antiquity, an exploration age, I believe, Civ. So yeah. Okay, that's a lot of. Let's send you to Mykene. I mean, arguably, that does not do much, but we could still settle here. I mean, I still want to settle here because of the silver. We are sitting on so much silver We could... Ooh, that is a lot of overlay, but we could always settle like a... If we so need those resources. What are we looking at? Hang on, does that already show? So cultural, an unmet player is sitting on Mount Fuji. And has a mortuary temple. I only am Susan of 3 city-states. That could be Isabella, who just spawned there, or someone who was lucky enough. There's nothing on anything military-wise. An unmet player is already on 3 settlements, and I am on 4 settlements. That is wild. That's crazy. I thought I did pretty well, honestly, but obviously I did not. Good to know. That showed nothing. Yeah, I want to settle here. Because, like, also, 4 settlements, that has to be above the settlement limit, right? Alright, we will get rid of you, and we will put Senya in. Move in, and... Is there an argument to be made to settle here rather than here? No, there is not. Because I wouldn't get the fish. The Blind Poet. A Greek poet begins composing an epic work about war and conflict. Many enjoy his work, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. What do we just get? Just got writing. I am still interested in going for currency, but I think masonry to get the monument going is probably also a good shout. So we will get science up and running. Now I think we'll go discipline. We can also... Ooh. Ha. Yeah. What I just realized is, though, if we place our unique quarter here, we wouldn't get the 2 influence on rough terrain. Now, do I care about that? No, I think the production is more important. There's also a library, 3, what's the price? 376. I think I will forego the 2 influence in favor of keeping the high production going. There's only so much... Yes, I know. Dismiss. Somebody is unhappy. That is a shame. Mycony and -4 is wild. We might need the gold for... -4 is wild. Holy hell. We need happiness. Let's go. Let's go. I did not want to go there, but I guess I am now. And you're at -6. We desperately need happiness. Goodness me. That it gives 1 Is there anything that gives more than 1 happiness? There is not. We only have city resources. And 1 bonus resources that doesn't give happiness. Is there anything that gives a lot of happiness here? The Cowlin would not... You would also not give happiness, but you at the very least give gold. -6 is wild. We need to get a settlement limit, and we need to get it ASAP. Let's get the silver, then another silver going. That does mean, if we take a look at the Empire resource, we are sitting on 3 silver. If it would have been gold, we would have probably got a little better in terms of happiness.
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
There's the great Stele. So I guess I do have the money now to get one altar here. And we will soon get an altar here. That doesn't make you happy, but at the very least helps. Soldiers have caught bandits masquerading as aristocrats. They claim they're no worse than those they imitate, but are stripped of their counterfeit attire nonetheless. I will get the happiness because we need that. Every piece of happiness we can get is a good piece of happiness we can get. I guess I can send you north. I will send you to scout out his lands then. I do want to get towards that silver before Wasukani grows towards it. There is gold. And there's a city-state. Or is that a city-state? Or is that... No, that is not a goody hut. At the very least, not that I can see there would be.
Do not.
Alright, there's Shadowkin. Unfortunately, I mean, we could swap around. We could always swap around. Let's get the discipline going. To be a hero, Alexander listens as a bard recites the story of the great Achilles, so beloved of the gods, his might, his rage, that most feared warrior who stalked the fields of Troy. Yet too he did sing and grieve, for Patroclus, and the sweet fate of long life tempted even him. He was a hero because of his valor, have a command with 3 promotions to get a production on the altar. Or the gods love those who bring them gifts. I will have 3 altars eventually. Arguably, I would like to turn you into a city. So I might save up some money to do that. And we will send you towards Phokaya. We are on a little peninsula part, and we should be somewhat safe on that side. So if there's war coming, it'll probably be from like that part. Can I see you? Okay, Anuradhapura is already gone. We need, what, 500 flat. That's doable, eventually. In terms of... whatever, I guess. Okay, let's go towards navigation quickly. I would love to get a library going. There's a +6 library right here, though. What about a monument? That's also +4 monument. Let's get the library where I wanted to get it in the first place. Also get the production now, the wonder production now going. I will get back cylinder seals. Never mind, I will get back survey. Not back, but I will get survey to scout more effectively. Because like I said, there is a skill or a minor triumph that has a free settler. As a matter of fact, can I track that one, please? Still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. Yeah, you will probably have issues. What are we looking at? Megiddo, 5 turns, nobody's contesting, which is great. Okay, there is Harappa somewhere. That's retinue, Harappa. And the Colossus is gone. Thank goodness I did not want to go for the Colossus. Cultural attribute. Oh, lovely. And that's the Legend Unlock Alexander level 3. Let's see if we can do that eventually. Yeah, Colossus is gone rather soon. That one's been taken rather quickly. We can now turn you into a city, and we can give you an altar now. That's rough. That's also rough. I am tempted to just go something like that. speaking of, the Gate of All Nations is technically buildable. Arguably, it's a late one. It'll be a late one. Yeah, there is an army going somewhere. Where's that city-state? Tell me. Please, I am sitting on influence. Why are you at 7 all of a sudden?
A vapor like an oven's fire boiled up for days from the depths of the sea, and the whole place burned like fire.
Harappa, let's be my friend. If we were to take... Now that is temptation. Now, granted, there is... What was it? Was it a minor victory? Or... There, improve at least 1 tile from all natural wonders in your homelands. There are 3 wonders. That is one of them. If I could get that, I wouldn't say no to that. That is the pyramids done. That was not a wonder I was looking for. Yeah, I did not want to skip that, but I did. I found the Great Blue Hole and Troy. Don't mind if I do. I'll take the social policy slot. Absolutely. It's just a normal policy. I think I'll now get back Cylinder Seal. But we did get the De Sharukin, which means walls could be good. There's Retinue. Unfortunately, it is almost taken. Never mind, I guess. Ooh, Nagtipunan. Could be.
If you
could. Let's quickly get a brickyard and a saw pit going, and then Parthenon and Odeon once the altar is done. We could get a combat strength for infantry unit for every city-state with suzerain off, and eventually I want that, but I think for now I'd much rather have yields. Gate of All Nations. That couldn't have been a lot more turns. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Fortunately, I don't know who took it. Is Petra done? Could have built that one, but like I don't have the research ready. That's all I can see here yet. The AI is expanding a lot more. I have a feeling. Let's befriend. Why is that on 181 again? Wasn't it on 284? Was it because that one... it probably was because that city-state got destroyed. All those people that murder city-states. I can't understand that. Science! And the Hanging Gardens are done. I think arguably it'll be difficult to get 7 wonders. I don't know if that is a... like, if that's part of the new update, but I have the feeling that the AI are hunting wonders way more aggressively. Like, even in my test game, which was played a difficulty level below that one, I struggled. The Provocative Stage. A playwright shocks Greek citizens with her new play denouncing the virtues of an honored hero. A group of theatergoers organize a boycott and march the streets of the capital demanding the play to be cancelled. Nuh-uh. There is no such thing as cancelling. I will get the altar real quick. Also, to be a hero, the gods' blessings are known to all. A story to tell. We will take the codex. Thank you very much. we shall move towards here. I mean, I guess we can harbor and fishing key now, given that the Colossus is gone. And I would also like a monument, and then we could also purchase the walls, I feel like. I think I can now let my scouts move freely. I have scouted everything in the close proximity that I would like to see. Let's get honor, just in case a war is on its way. I am still
When I was young,
troubled by the settlement limit. I only get 2 GDP from gold buildings, which I do not have. Could get a market. That would arguably be a rather nice market, so I will go for that. Although I probably also would need to purchase some buildings in my settlements. I would like the diplomatic attribute points because now I'm at 100% discount. Now, if only there would be an independent power. Wouldn't that be great? Ooh, that I don't care. Yeah, I am happy the way things are. Nakti. Ooh, somebody wants it. But I wanted more, buddy. Ooh, Shanglei. Did I see Shanglei? I did see Shanglei. And another. Ah, yes, we need. The need. Let's get another boost in. We want that one as well. We unfortunately cannot get a grip on. Ooh, Shamron. 153. On that one, but maybe if we take Shamron to our side, we potentially have a way to build boats and maybe take it from the people. Let's get these signs from displayed codices. I still want you. What's the price on that? 240. That's okay. I do not care. Oh, that is distant land. That's the Great Lighthouse done. Goodness! I mean, I guess, how are they on 40%, on 40 science already? That is disgusting. I need a library at some point. Holy, let's give you some production, please. That is the Emil Bell done. And that's the thing I'm saying, like, their science is and I have built the library. And their science still, that's just insane. Let's go literacy. I mean, I have the culture bonus. So, hopefully that's enough. Let's purchase the walls real quick so that I can build them afterwards. Infidelity revealed. A young Greek woman furiously marched down the street, mentally cursing her lover, the local bear tamer, for straying with another woman. Soon that curse will be real, she tells herself as she bursts into the home of a local sorcerer. We'll take the science. I need every piece of science I can get. My goodness gracious. To the cemetery. I would like happiness on happiness buildings. Festival grounds. And there's the first triumph done. I would also like to turn you into a settlement, but 240 is 240. Could build Oracle. Arguably, I do not want Oracle in that city. We could get a bath, which seems reasonable. Could get Oracle here, which is something I'd be more inclined to get. I should have probably gone for the silver here, but I guess it's whatever.
And I...
Alright, let's trade with Chang'an. Hopefully you won't murder me. Let's get the... I don't care about those. Let's get oratory in. Influence is needed. That is the pyramid of the sun. Sure. I might want to save up some money to then turn this one into a city as quickly as possible. Because that has a lot of production potential. And I probably need it to be productive, because I can only imagine Pachacuti won't like that I will turn that into a city. So, yeah. Arguably, I would like you as well, though. But I might just have to accept that this will potentially not be the case. What's 240 was it? Yes, soon. Logios. Actually, yes, probably Logios would be a good use of my time now. At the very least, until I get the navigation thingy. Plato. Activate on an Acropolis to give the city culture per turn equal to 50% of its influence yield. Don't mind if I do. Why did we drop in culture like crazy? We were at 60. What the hell? 15% probably dropped. Unfortunately. Weijang is done. Aspasia. Activate on a library to add 3 happiness to the building. Go for it. Happiness is important. Regional hub. A cheer goes up as the first sail crowning the horizon. By the time the ship comes in, the crowd is dense with little ones on shoulders, all eager for a glimpse of the further world. And it's good the port becomes... 300 gold would be 300 gold, but 300 happiness would mean celebrating soon. And I can use... Pachacuti has completed the triumph to fell a giant, suffer -5 war weariness in a single war. I can use the 20% culture, honestly, absolutely. I know if... Pythagoras, activate on an Acropolis to trigger a celebration. We'll wait on that. We just triggered a celebration.
After the ship.
We do not yet... Oh, we can't now chart the stars. Let's chart the stars then. Meaning... that's okay, right? We have gotten you, meaning we want mathematics next. Only the deserving. Piles of grain and fruit spill across the stones. Animals low in the distance. The bounty will be distributed to the soldiers, to the singers, to all who nourish and sustain the spirit of our people. All that remains is to allocate the choicest portion, the biggest honor. I shall be getting the culture, and I will now incorporate you. Speaking of, did we win? Yeah, Naganga. Anime players complete the Triumph Wonders of the Ancient World. Build 7 wonders. Damn. Hamonga Maui is gone. Unfortunate. Ooh, we
I
could
count the
befriend
grains of sand on
Cathnas.
the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
There's the Oracle. Meaning you continue with the Odeon. And then we'll see what's going on. Oracle's purpose. The sacred oracle site is thought to be the mouth of the gods themselves. Ah, we already know about that. Give me... not the happiness. Ah, damn it. I wanted the culture. We could... Let's get the wonder production going. I know I have 1,000 gold. Let's give you a saw pit and a fishing key and a granary like so for now. We'd also like to give you stuff, but let's just save up some money again for when in 10 turns, in 9 turns, this city will turn into mine. Pachacuti finished the Mundo Perdido. Yeah, I doubt I will get very many more wonders. It's kind of crazy to see how much they're gunning for those. We need a library once our quarter is done. And technically we also need... Hang on, is that even worth anything? You must be built on plains. You have plains. You have tundra and grassland and grassland and grassland. So I guess I know what you will gonna build me eventually. Good thing I'm taking production from you. Let's give you a harbor real quick. At the very least, I can give you a little bit of production back. Okay, I don't know where I got the settlement limit. Probably from...
God.
Is there a settlement limit somewhere in there? Doesn't look like it. I don't know where I got a settlement limit from. I would... I can't? Is that already built? That's already gone. Damn, I am struggling. Maybe, let's see, is that also already gone? Code of Hammurabi, Triumph already, what was that? I mean, there is one, was it maybe already that one? No, that was... Or was that a small triumph? Study all civics and masteries. First to study philosophy. I'm currently going for. Bursa's done. Not that I could have done anything with it. Alright, let's turn you into a city. Let's get an altar going. That is Mausoleum of Theodoric done. And another player has completed the Triumph. Herodotus says hello. Complete 10 endeavors you initiated. Sure thing, buddy. Library done. Let's get a fishing key. A lighthouse, not necessarily there, because that's a 9. And a market. You're disconnected, unfortunately. I think I want to get the granary here and everything else like so. What's my reach on that? Somewhat okay. We can go for Harappa now. And I want to. I will purchase you the granary, however. And then maybe a slinger? What's the price of a slinger? Preferably before... Yes, give me a slinger. Arete of Siren. Active on Acropolis to grant 75 influence on standard speed. Don't mind if I do. We can also celebrate, which I would like to do. And let's get food in all settlements going. Cathnis, okay, Cathnis is not... Okay, you are also not takeable anymore. That's a shame. Well, we'll save up our influence then, just in case people want to go to war and such. An unmet player has completed the term of Abracadabacus. First to research mathematics. That doesn't make me happy.
He heard these.
Let's use our gold to upgrade. Also, I want to send you towards there. A little bit of production. We could go Odeon Parthenon now, and arguably there is a good place for both. And then maybe Brickyard and Sawpit. And I want to purchase the Ancient Walls the second I can. Like I said, I do not feel safe here with that city. That city is on its own. The first to study philosophy, at the very least something. An altar, we have an altar already. Give me walls, please. Philosophy of music, hang on, before I decide, although there is not really anything to decide, because I am currently celebrating, so we will get the culture. Socrates, activate on the palace or city hall to add 2 influence to that building. Boy. That's the terracotta army. I feel like that's closing in on how many wonders there are. Yeah. Go away. How long? 3 more turns. We could use a settlement limit. Not gonna lie. Colosseum done, and an unmet player has completed the Triumph Greed as golden. Make 10,000 gold worth of purchases. Thales of Miletus. Activate an Acropolis to give the city science equal to 50% of its influence yield. I shall do so. I need 1 more altar. Please. I'm a player. Herodotus says hello. 10 endeavors you initiated. I will wait. I will save up some money. Let's have 50 excess happiness in a settlement. And now I shall get the altar. And now first to have 6 altars, which means now I can have piety unlocked with nobody else. And I would also like a harbor and maybe a fishing. That unfortunately did not lock you in. Okay. Whatever. I do not care. Can we stop doing stuff like that? That is 2 out of the 3 wonders and Saint-Étienne. If I could go to war with Napoleon and get Saint-Étienne, that would be nice. Arguably, I would like that. We now have 2 tourism for celebrations. What are we looking at? Natural wonder plus the must-have plus wonders plus Emilbel plus... Oh my goodness! What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, that's a unique building. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wonders. Ouch. Okay. I yield. Where can I... There's still land to grab. That would give me GDP per turn from imported resources. Let's go. Alright. You could build Angkor Wat. I would love another wonder. Not gonna lie. I would see myself there. Hypatia. Activate on library to add 3 science to the building. Monk's Mount done. A player completed the Triumph Midas Touch, have 8 gold buildings. Good thing I do not want to go for the Monk's Mount. Oh wait. I guess we'll just go skilled trades then. Have 4 wonders in a settlement with 40 happiness. You are, unfortunately, rather unhappy. And already we're power at the center. The crisis, it begins. Let's get the happiness in settlements we did not found. And I guess we'll sacrifice that. Great library's done. Not by me, it isn't. Can you build them? There is not another wonder to build. I don't think I have 4 wonders in this settlement. Anyway, I have 2. I have like 1 here. If I'm lucky, I get a second one there. Let's be real, I won't. Yeah, you can... But that's actually good. We can give you now a brickyard and a... I guess we can fishing key here. Also get a saw pit. Festival grounds! I should probably purchase them. Didn't even get the 8 settlements. I found 8 settlements. We founded 4 and we took 2. On kingship, the king and his teacher walk the paths of the Acropolis, discussing a point of contention. Aristotle claims that men should rule and be ruled alike, though non-Greeks are best ruled by a superior Greek king. Alexander considers the best course for one who would rule all. There are Greeks and there are barbarians. All people's live and die alike. Happiness in settlements captured in this age. I'll get the culture. I have not captured a damn thing. Aristotle, activate on an academy to add culture to the building. I don't yet have an academy. I am on my way to one, but I do not get science. Also 50 happiness. I wonder if there will be the time where I have 50 happiness in a settlement. Or if that's just not going to happen. Let's get a harbor and a granary. And we can only get 1, right? Must be played ways. Limited to once per settlement. Let's get a festival ground then. Alright, let's go towards organized military. At the very least, we now get 1 GDP per imported resource, which is arguably probably not much. I am down! Gee. Alright. Military-wise, at the very least, base, okay. Base is probably base yield, huh? Scientific, I guess not so much. Okay. Damn. They made the game difficult. Should probably get my hands on... I need science. Arguably, I need science. Where is a good place for a library? There is a good place for a library, but we're 2 turns away from you. So I will build you real quick.
Those who do...
We could get the Sanchi Stupa. What's the price of a library? 484. Sure, why not? Xenophon. Activate on Acropolis to create 2 hoplites with 3 combat strength. Ooh. will send you to the potential front line. I am still not convinced that there is not a war coming my way. Although the AI is surprisingly peaceful. Oh, Angkor Wat is gone. Oh, dang it. I wanted to purchase the library, didn't I? But I had to repair stuff. Dang it. That's a shame. Okay, I mean, I guess we can... amphitheater. Is there a good amphitheater? I guess right here. Also, a monument right... Not right there. Hang on, is there a better amphitheater right there? There's a 6. Hell yeah. Let's build you there. Let's give you a go. Flood of opportunities. One day, devastating flood rushes through the streets as the river swells its banks. Entire city districts are now dank, hazardous, and unlivable, with hundreds now homeless in every crisis. However, there's opportunity. I'll take the hoplite, and I will take you to the front line. Does that now mean we need 484? I have 483. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's get happiness or extra science. Let's get extra science. We can use every extra piece of science ever. I guess that's the Sanchi Stupa that we won't be able to build. Goodness, what's going on here? 4 corners of the world, found 8 settlements. Gee. I want the library, thank you very much. Let's get the culture buildings up and running. Could also go for production, but we still have some stuff to purchase in other settlements, I think. Like, the walls don't care that much. There's a festival ground to be purchased. You can build. There's a lot more to be purchased here. You're unfortunately still disconnected. What's that? First to research all technologies and masteries. Holy shit! Seriously, did they make the game harder?
An army.
Don't care. Let's get... honestly, nothing really. Is there any triumphs I immediately can still get? I doubt I can get you. I have you. Allies doesn't... We could go for trade routes. Found settlements is wild. We are on our way, however, to the project here. Codices... yeah, that's not going to happen. Population, maybe. Specialists, not really. Gold buildings, I only have 3. Yikes. Loveliest on this dark earth. A promising poet's love poems set to the music of a lyre and inflected with a unique dialect have become fashionable in the right circles. Her works are woven through with desire of young women pining or pinning of separation of the beauty of the female form. Encourage her craft. Encourage we shall. Lodges, all the lodges are done. The last one is Sappho. Activate on the top of the constructible with an open great work slot to create the hymn of Aphrodite. Sure, I can use every codex I can get. Found 8 settlements. I do not even... but I do have a 7th one, meaning a settler is possible. Broken borders. the cities can deal with unhappiness, maybe, hopefully, potentially. Actually, I don't know if they can, but they now have to.
After these,
Alexandria Fokia. -9. What? Sure. I guess. So you're -7. If I give you... I can only give you a +2. Do you get any... You only get food adjacency, not happiness adjacency. That does not do a damn thing, now does it? I probably need to trade. Let's get the food out for now and the happiness in. At the very least, that pushes you down to a -5. That's still not enough. But my goodness, chart the stars is gone as well. I can still get that one. That's not the first two, but I mean, holy moly! Why am I trailing so much? I need an academy. I oh so desperately need an academy. Let's give you also culture, I guess. Yeah, chart the stars is gone. Yeah, villa necessary. The fish and negative. Is anything that gives happiness? You give 2. At the very least, it pushes you to 3. Is there anything else that gives happiness? I really don't have anything that gives happiness. Okay, what do we have here? First to research all technologies and display 12 codices. I bet. That's also chart the stars and spherical Earth. That river was necessary, trust me. I know. I need that settler. And I need it rather quickly. If I can connect Megiddo and then connect my other city, that would be lovely. What's that? 12 codices and 12 codices. Imagine having 12 codices. Couldn't be me. Chart the stars. Give me an academy as well. First to research all technologies and masteries, I doubt, but okay. But we study all civics and masteries. At the very least, we got that one locked in. I did not want that one. I now have it. Arguably, I'm not making the best decisions. I would love to connect you, but that's just no way. All right. Nothing here. You're still disconnected. That is the Mausolea Metallica Nassus done. Because I guess we're just doing that. You're still unhappy. I repair all. I can still give you a repair all. And do another repair all. And we can give you festival grounds. That did not do a damn thing. A garden though. Would be quite nice. I know it's in unrest. I don't know why it's in unrest or anything. I really don't know why it's unhappy. Are we connected? We are connected. Can I now slot that in? Okay, we are at the very least 0. Thank goodness. I don't know why you were so unhappy. Honestly. We still need a couple 100 more. Is there just nothing else to explore? I have the feeling... Where are my scouts? Ah, there's scout. I need a merchant. Desperately. Although, that's not enough. Like, That is not enough. Ooh. Free altar purchase. I forgot. Let's get that one. Non-city center district with 30 yields and 8 gold buildings. Because I guess. Let's get the... We're not building any wonders anymore. Let's now return... Actually, resource capacity in cities would be quite nice. I would like to see your lands, please. Garden is done. You are happy again. You shall hit. That is a dying city. What's that? Found 8 settlements. Please don't come back. I really don't need my scout to die. Okay. Yeah, it's... is it really impossible to reveal 33% of the map? That's 10 turns gone. At least we have 18 empire resources. At least that worked out. We'd need... how many more? 6 more resources to connect. Which... yeah... I mean, we could give you a market that gives you like 1 more slot. And it's also 10,000 gold. Well, ooh, that's quite important. Send you... that takes so long. That takes way too long. Where else is a good way to go? They all take so long. What does Wasuk... yeah, sure, let's go to Wasukani and Shenglei. Else Paris is 10 turns. Le Havre is 10 turns. That's not good. No, I don't want to go there. Ah, dang it! Megiddo? Le Havre? Where's Shenglei? Shenglei is good. Yes, let's see if Shenglei is an option. Maybe. Hopefully. My capital can hopefully tank that. We're at 7. That's not good. That is not good. Why is this so difficult? You can go to Tortuga though. I need a lighthouse, but that is a lake. That doesn't matter. 1116 gold. Huh. Yeah, let's do that. We can at the very least replace you. Slot you in. I mean, okay, we should have enough slots. We just need resources. And we need like 4 more. Also, 7 trade routes would have been nice. Start the job. Technology and mastery. Academy is done. Don't think I have the time for more trade routes, so we'll just build infrastructure. Do I want to purchase infrastructure for you? I think I want to. Let's also give you a harbor and a fishing key for now. Let's trade with you. Unfortunately, you only gave me 1. I had hoped that you would give me more. 10 specialists. That was not a thing I wanted to do. But there's the projects that I needed to do are done. Or at least that's the case. Let's get a festival ground going. And then we'll see what's going on. You are sitting on resources that I cannot access, unfortunately, because it disconnected. We would need 2 more codices. Arguably, I will not get towards ironworking, so let's try to get as many codices as possible in the short amount of time as possible. So at the very least, the 10th muse is going to happen. Festival grounds are done. Let's build some walls up. I can wall wonders now? That's crazy talk. Guess a villa is a villa. But does that... Ooh, that might make the wall wander in the exploration age a little bit easier. The Blind Bard. Wine flows at a banquet as Greek thinkers discuss recent advancements in writing. One scholar suggests it could be a form of recording stories of Greek heroes or even of Alexander. A blind bard sings from the corner, a smile turning his lips. One culture and great one? No, I'll take the codex, please. I need codex. Codices. Code everything. There's nothing you can give me, I guess. Wall yourself up. Oh, I'm getting surrounded here on all sides. More codices, please. More walls, more everything. The 10th muse, Sappho's poems, have become enshrined among other influential works as an inspiration for the Greek people. Her distinctive voice is unique among the great writers, though some say her dialect is a bit provincial. Greek individuals' uniqueness should be encouraged. I don't have Logios anymore. I'll take the culture on academies. Failed revenge. I still have science. One of our codex berries in our archive. What? Get that one slotted in immediately, please. Don't you dare bury stuff. Mathematics would be nice. We have 2 turns. We could get 1 more codex. Potentially. That's, I guess, it then. 10,000 gold, I guess. Let's build not more walls, but we'll try nonetheless. Yes, please. Oh, thank you. 26 resources. Oh, goodness me. I mean, maybe that is also, maybe it's never supposed to be the goal to get every single one of the, ooh, another codex, let's go. Every single one of the triumphs. Still, I would have liked to try. Alright, civilization select. We could now view civilizations, or we could continue as Greece. And given that this is the big new feature of the tested times DLC or time-tested DLC, we will continue with our currently selected civilization. I am still, however, not wanting to get any mementos. We're still looking at new stuff. So let's transition to the next age. The world wakes, where once the settled empires stood as fortresses in a wild frontier. Now there are networks of roads and towns, where once the secrets of writing and metalworking were jealously guarded in walled cities. Now all have the means to power. The world wakes and reaches out. And there we are. Unceremoniously in the next age. I am still a little mad that it was impossible to discover 33% of the map, looking as I have literally discovered everything except 2, which were not enough tiles. I was like 100 or something tiles off. But yeah, that's it for now. What do you think about this update? Let me know. I am torn. I can see that it might grow on me once I figured out how everything works. But as of right now, I feel like if you've asked me, I would have prioritized other things. But I also feel like I was one of the very few people who were actually okay with how it worked before. I didn't mind the legacy paths, and I actually warmed up with changing civilizations during age transitions. So I see that the community was loud and asked for that, so I see why they did it. If anyone would have asked me, I probably would have liked to see another age. Or more content in the current ages in terms of the technology and civic tree. Maybe. More wonders, more natural wonders are always welcomed. As of right now, I guess as a final sort of... Yeah, what's the word? As a final tying a knot on all of that, I think it's good that it's in the game, and I am always a huge fan of better having it and not needing it than wanting it and not having it. But well, it's not fair to say I currently don't see myself playing as a time-tested Civ when I technically haven't yet played a time-tested Civ. But I think there were other things that I would have liked to see more than this. With that being said, I am happy that it's there, and I can absolutely understand why they put it in. But as always, with the end of the stream age, this is the end of the stream. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you want to rewatch any of my videos, you can check out my VODs channel. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!